Oh, thanks, Gary. What do we have today? Well, oh, God. It is... Game. I mean, they could have been more descriptive. It's GameBox, 3D games, 4K Ultra HD, original 3D rocker, special game rocker for arcade, high sensitivity, anti-skid design? Design? Huh? The copyright issue caused by the program has nothing to do with our company. Take that, Nintendo. Well, let me get my pocket knife out here. Let's open this sucker up. Comes with color box, USB cable, receiver, machine, 2 wireless handles, a certificate, instructions, a USB 3.0 card, and an HDMI cable. So I don't know what this is, but we're gonna find out together. Gang, we're gonna find out together. Ooh! Boba Fett. And a remote, some cords, and 2, well, there they are, 2 wireless handles. And oh my lord, this is a map. A map to excitement. You guys say English? Come salvare I progressi del gioco I Lagari. Lagari? What are you doing here? I guess that's all I need. We'll figure it out together, gang. Alright, so we got everything out of the box. We have our X10. We have our 2 controllers. I'm just gonna use one because I don't let Gary play games. He gets too aggressive. He starts getting real sweaty and yelling. We have a blind bag, which is, what do we get? Series 3 of SD card reader. See how long that'll last. I mean, that's not supposed to come off. Don't pull on that, Zoo. We have our little dongle, and we have our remote control. Now this, this and this take AAA batteries. I don't think I have enough, so we're gonna have to daisy chain this thing. But let's plug in all of our peripherals. We got to put our dongle here on the side. Well, heck, let's look at the I/O. You got your USB, you got your AV cord, yeah. Optical, if you just really wanted to use optical cord in here. LAN, plug it right into the internet. HDMI, your power port, a different USB port, and your SD card. Looks like it has a little grate on the bottom. I doubt there's a fan in there, but potentially it can be passively cooled through these holes. Yep, they're real holes. I imagine if you peel these off, there's, let's wait. Yep, there's where the screws are if you wanted to open her up. I don't know that I want to. There's the MAC address. Okay. Let's just start plugging stuff in. Put our USB in here. HDMI. Oh, God, that didn't want to go in there. Where's my power cord? Over here. Yes. Oh. Holy macaroni. It's green. Put our batteries in while it loads. The controller this ships with, it's not great. It's got a kind of a broken apart D-pad. It's got your regular face buttons. Everything... They're not terrible. It's not the worst controller I ever had, but I'm probably going to switch to something better here. We'll see. Maybe I'll use it the whole time. We'll see. Just a basic emulation station setup. You can restart, shut down, reboot, start RetroArch separately, restart, and then launch your screensaver. Pretty basic stuff. You have EmuElect settings. Ooh, I can change video mode. Here, we'll do 1080p, 60 hertz. Whoa. Basic EmuElect. It's version 4.6. I'm actually going to connect it to the network here. Might as well. Huh. Wait a minute. I think I saw something in the instruction manual about this. Both Wi-Fi network connection and network cable connection are supported. So does that mean I have to back out into TV box to connect to the internet? Box. Make your life colorful. Oh, there's a little display. There's a little time on there. Can you see that? Shows you the time. That's wrong. I got to reset that, but it shows you the time. That's neat to have under your TV. Alright, so now we're on the Wi-Fi, and this is essentially just like an Android TV box. So if that's what you're looking for, and you want a 2-in-1, that might not be a bad idea. Yes. Whoa! That's happening. Wonder if that means we're connected to the internet. I forgot if I mentioned or not, this was brought to us by our friends at GoGameGeek. Thanks, GoGameGeek. Okay, so you see that little Wi-Fi guy up there? Pretty sure that means when I connect it to Wi-Fi through the Android TV mode, we got Wi-Fi over here. So let's quit screwing around. Let's see what we got. Whoa! 37,696. Looks like it goes all the way from Atari to PSP and N64, probably where it maxes out. So let's just start playing some random games. Oops. Well, the default mapping doesn't work. I tried to press select for more coins, and that that kind of crapped the bed. Okay, so that's done. So it looks like this isn't as plug and play as maybe you would like. Although Arcade Classics, maybe that's just a dud, because you go to Final Burn Alpha, you got screenshots. You can always press B to return. Ooh, custom splash screen. Get dunked on. So yeah, I mean, arcade stuff works okay. The control mapping is a little weird, but I mean, yeah, arcade stuff works pretty good. I don't want to get too in-depth, but this will handle everything all the way from NES through Game Boy, into Super Nintendo, into Sega Genesis, and into Game Boy Advance with zero problems at all. Wow! Hey, you know what? We're playing at what appears to be native resolution, but that's pretty slick. I wonder if we can bump it up to 640. Yes? Let's try. Yes, we'll try 640. Doesn't appear to have worked. Wait a minute. But I mean, otherwise, it's playing F-Zero for N64 reasonably well. I'm not driving very well. It's just kind of a bummer you couldn't max out the resolution. I mean, it runs okay. I'm bad at it using one of these controllers. I'm always bad at GoldenEye, but... Hey! Knock it off. I mean, N64 plays. It's not the smoothest experience for a variety of reasons. A, N64 never really plays great on a controller like this, but B, you're stuck at that native 320. Let's do some... The boot logo? Boy, that's rare to see nowadays. Whoa, they said it's set to 2x. Ambitious. Whee! Hey, Sergeant Martinez. I'm really sorry about your bike. This is playing a lot smoother than I thought it would. It usually starts to get chuggy in this tunnel, so... Extreme stunts! Sorry, officer. Hey, how dare you? Now I'm the police. Hey! Dang it. Well, I mean, PSP plays pretty well on here. That's surprising. I bet if you bounced it down to 1x. All right, we switched to 1x. Listen. Oh, it looks bad. That means very pixelated. You know what? I feel like I'd rather have it at 2x and be a little bit more sluggish, because 1x, I don't think it performs that much better, and it looks a lot worse. Hey, language! PSP on here is probably not ideal, but if you like to do a lot of RPGs or slower paced stuff, it should work. Copyright strike. So DS plays on here you're probably going to be limited to like JRPGs or stuff where you're not going to need to touch your TV. But it plays. I don't understand what's happening. The only language I speak is stab. That was rude. Deal with it. Get out of my dojo, Nina. Right to the throat. Oh, holy crap. Who's this monster? Go from fighting some blonde girl to a samurai? What the? See if he, like, slaps. I mean, every PlayStation game I've tried on here runs at 60 FPS. So it's pretty good for PlayStation. Let's see if we can scale it up a little bit. We're going to try 2x Scale HQ. See what that does.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. It's still playing at 60 FPS at double resolution. Yikes. Engage button mashing. Easy. Triple slap. So yeah, it'll play PlayStation 2 with a 2x shader on at 60 FPS. Not too shabby. Well, Gary, it's time for What Did We Learn? We learned that the X10 dual game system is a cool Boba Fett faceplate looking Android box that you can use it as an Android set-top box for your TV or your Netflix, but it's also, I think primarily, a video game console, an emulation console as it were. It comes with 2 of these OK controllers. They're not the best controllers in the world, but they're okay. It plays all the way from Atari to PlayStation with 0 issues at all. You get an N64 and PSP, you start to encounter some spaghettios. I would honestly compare this to something that had a 3326. You know, like the old Ambernic 351 series. It comes with either 64 gig card or 128 gig card. They're pre-populated with ROMs, with some box art, some bezels, and pretty much the best settings you could get out of this system. So in that way, it's pretty plug and play. I did encounter some issues where the controller, I had to reconfigure the controller, which is not ideal if you're going to plug this in and then chuck it behind the TV. You're going to have to fiddle with it just a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. And it's kind of a generic EmuElect front end. Everything's already dialed in for you. We've seen it before in other systems. But I think my main problem with this, and I hope our friends at GoGameGeek are still my friends after I say this, it's too expensive. This is $99 for the 64 gigabyte model. I would say buy it if it's $50 and you're looking for something cheap. At $99, you're butting up against this, the RP2S, which has an HDMI out port. Honestly, I'd say pay the $99, get this, and plug it into the TV. You could play your N64 and PSP and then up into Dreamcast, a little bit of GameCube, a little bit of PlayStation 2, much higher performing for the same price. So at $99, sorry GoGameGeek, I can't recommend this for $99. It's a pretty cool system, especially if you're going to use it for the Android box side, but 99 bucks, it's just too much. We've seen similar consoles that you just plug into the HDMI port on your TV, and they're the same performance or a little bit more powerful for a lot cheaper. So 99 bucks, I'm going to have to say don't get it at 99. If they put it on sale for like $40, $50, yeah, maybe. It's pretty cool. It has a ton of arcade games, so I might plug this in and make a barcade out of it. I don't know. GoGameGeek, I hope we can still be friends after this video. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe. Go look at all of our other videos. I've reviewed some of these mini consoles in the past, and there's 1 or 2 that are really, really good for their price point. So go back, and I'll leave a link in the description. But if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, all that jazz. It helps out the channel. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. How about that? Can you help? Can you please help? It would legitimize us in the eyes of my wife and my friends. Please. It's just me and Gary. And Gary, his opinion ain't worth shit.